Okay, this is Bonsai Anonymous. Back again. We are putting this stump of snow on the mountain in here. Nice crack right there. To deal with that in a few minutes. Some of you may have seen when I made this pot. And, okay. So next, I made enough bonsai soil, but I might have to put some more in if I get done poking. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just poking our way around the dirt, especially underneath. I don't know if you can see this, but when I poke, level goes down. And that's because I'm getting rid of some of the air pockets underneath here. And this plant has great roots, some of which I got rid of. This here. So once I poke, I gotta put more dirt in sometimes. Okay, so this is basically all I know about doing this. Okay, so we got an oak leaf on there and it's pulling up everything up. That's why we don't want this stuff necessarily in here. It's just too clumsy and big. And it comes from, I get it from a commercial supplier of dirt and so forth and mulch. And it's called the Bushel Stop. I highly recommend it if you buy one, if you're near to one, I should say. It's really a nice place to get sand and mulch and all sorts of things that we do down here. Okay, so now that is finished except for two things. First of all, snow on the mountain. Right on this. Some lead, snow on the mountain. Three, 24, that's not right, 314. 4. I'm not going to say that it's fertilized, even though it's going to be. What it's going to be fertilized with is this Revive stuff. It comes in a, maybe an 8-ounce container, but you're only going to use, for each one of these bottles, you're only going to use 5 milliliters of the Revive. So this could last for quite a while. All right, so if you look at it right now, it almost looks like it just went into the ground and it's going to grow. And there's a chance that that'll happen. There's also a chance that this is as good as it's ever going to look. All right, so I'm not going to fertilize it right now. We just have a week, and but what do I want in here? I want some of this. This is what I want. I want some brown gravy. Brown gravy, yeah. Is it? No, white. I'm going to put white in instead. I've been using brown, and I like white, especially when the flowers are going to be white, and they are, in fact, white and red. Okay, so here. And I'll just get my little scoop out of here, which is what I use. I don't know how much of this you can see. I always have a habit of getting off camera. But take a look. This is why, let's see if I can get this up. Yeah. This is why everybody says get them out of the ground. And okay, so I'm going to put this right here. So I use my my little scoop when it's where's that baking spot? Yeah, right on the corner. Perfect. All right, so this I think is called artesian gravel, maybe, or something similar to that. And the nice thing is it's round and looks like it's polished. So I don't know what artesian means, but I know that I like this stuff. Okay. So let's just see what we have here. All right. Leave you in there? No. Let's see here. Okay, so I have several colors of this gravel that I put in, and all right. Now, what am I going to do about this? I do have a possible answer. Let's see if this thing fits. How it fits. How it fits. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. All right. So what we need to do is get some of this. And first of all, you fill this little gap in here. And then I may have to all right. And then put some around here. Yeah, I think you could probably see that, maybe. Here's some of this 6,000. And then put you right back where you were. Got it? Nope. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Which one is it? Why did I ever screw up? Okay, I see the problem. Doing it backwards. And one more here on this. Okay, that's how I'm going to leave it, and it means I'm not going to touch it. I'll try not to touch it for a while. All right, where's the lid? On it. It's one of the first things I do is I lose the lid. Okay, so anyway, that is that. And in a few days there will be more fertilizing. Okay, so this guy probably is going to have to go. I'll just get rid of him right now. And there's a few more in here that are going to poke out. Okay. Now I can't move this because of that glue. I don't want to really move it, okay, for a while. So what else do we have over here that we could work on today? Well, the camera's rolling. Well, I have this. I'll do this out today, sure. And this is a sour orange. Right? So while I'm got it in front of me here, I'm going to get rid of some of the foliage that's dead. And why it's dead is hard to say. This is not in an area of the yard where I water these. So that's could easily be the problem. But I also notice signs of bugs. Let's get that piece right there. Okay, so when the leaves, can you see that leaf rolls up? That means there's a bug in it. And there are ways to deal with it. And what I'm doing right now is the easiest way. Just cut it off. And what I'm going to do while I'm at it is I'm going to look at this a little. So I'm going to make you the new leader. This means that you got to go here. So I don't actually know what this is. I want to say it's a sour orange, but I'm not sure that's true. So let's find a spot for him. We have enough of that. Spot for him. Now we'll just put him in one of these spots for right now. Which I have quite a few. All right, so I think we're all right there. So this, wherever it is, this is going to go right here, okay, like that. And in order for that, let's see, is that where I want it? Because I might just leave the tap. Yeah, he's okay. He can help us out anchor this thing. All right. Share back up on this thing. Maybe turn you over this way a little. I don't know. Okay, so here he is. And how do I want him? That's fine, just like that. And then put this in. Probably don't have enough again to do this. This will be my thing today. Let's just leave it in there for a moment. Coming back. All right. Okay. Over. I think I could have used, I might still use some used bonsai soil on this because it's okay. There's not a problem with it. And then what do I do with my poke thing? I'll probably put it back. That's it. Okay, so same thing here. Poke around, get rid of some of the things that are causing problems. Just remember to poke underneath the plant. Okay, that's where some of the problems with air happen. Right? So you have to do this little angle thing. And I always do this, which I don't think does much of anything, except makes me feel like I'm doing something. Okay, so I'm going to leave him like that, and we will fertilize him and say what he is. I think he's a sour orange, and that's what we're going to say. He's a sour orange, and bitter. He's a bitter orange, actually. He's bitter about the way his life is going. And you know, who isn't? Who isn't? Okay. Here's the pencil. I have a bunch of these tags. I'm a hoarder, as you can tell, and what I end up doing is having these big tags that are too big for little pots. But these pots are bigger. Okay, I could have used one of these in there, but I'm going to use it in here. Sour orange. 3 and what? 14. Okay. Then you also get fertilized. Use this on you. It's a little different. Okay, so that's more or less what I wanted to do. I have more clippings over here. This is a Suriname cherry. It'll be fine. This is something else. I don't know, maybe one of those. No, I don't know. This is another top of a snow on the mountain. And the bottom, I don't know if they'll grow, but I'm going to try. Let's see. More of it. So in my yard I have a dying, well, a sour orange tree that's not doing that well, and so I'm trying to find seedlings of it on the ground, and so far I've done okay. I'm off screen now because while I'm talking I'm watering these seeds over here. I have a wonderful loquat tree in my front yard, and every year I try to grow some seeds. I like the fruit. The fruit is good, and has a lot of health benefits as far as what I've been told. And I wish I had a nickel for every time I said "and." I was sort of mocking. I was sort of mocking a person on conservative news, a reporter who was talking and saying "and" all the time. So, and it's not cool to mock people. So what happens is that I have the same problem. I start to sit down there. All right, I can't really turn this around very well. But I'm going to do it anyway. You can see both sides. This is the front, and why? Because it has this little notch here, and all these little branches here probably are going to die. I'm going to leave them on, and if they stay, they'll be sacrificial branches, because the first branches that we're really going to have on this tree are probably right in here, right up close to the top. So I'm not going to get rid of those. And as I say, most of this will probably die back, but maybe the plant will come back. So I can't move it because I've got this patch here of that. So I'm not going to pick it up. So maybe I can show you this. This is the sour orange. Okay? And I'm going to put what color on him? I think blue. I haven't used blue for a day or two. There's some blue down in here. This is blue. Am I right? Yeah. So it seems to me like I try to explain why I use aquarium gravel every video, and I always get sidetracked and I never finish. And it'll probably happen again, but at least you're ready for it. A couple of reasons. One is that I think it helps hold the plant down, and there are other ways to do it, of course. But I like this way. It's attractive. Okay, so that's one. Not only does it hold the plant down, and why? It's heavy. Stuff is heavy. And you could say, you know, when you plant a plant like this, is it going to topple? And it might. I'm not trimming it back right now. I'm just going to see what happens. The trunk is pretty interesting. I mean, it's bendable too, somewhat. So I can do something like that, but I'm going to let it catch on here first. This one isn't bendable. No way. That's not bendable. But what's coming up out here, as I say, I don't know that those will make it, but what comes up here is bendable, and I can make, you know, a shape out of it. This one, as I say, probably going to use this center one as its top, even though it's not the biggest one. Okay, so that's enough. And also, I think it protects the top of the dirt a little bit from blowing away or rinsing away when you water it. That's helpful. And it might help to retain water, and that may not be a good thing. It may not be a good thing. But it is what it is. Now, some of these other trees that are in this over here, I need to put in pots to see if they will grow, but not right now. Not right now. Okay. So we're locking this up. So what have we done? We made some bonsai soil. I made 2 videos, one about potting this stump, and the other one about, and then continuation of that. Okay, so I think that's good enough. I'm going to take a little break, put some of this away, and maybe move on to something else. All right. Bonsai Anonymous out.